Hello and welcome to Manga96, and today we're going to talk about High School DxD. Today's topic will be Koneko and what she did in the story. Specifically, I will cover the volumes that the anime didn't cover, starting from volume 11 and going all the way to volume 24, as it is the perfect place to end this video. But before we start, here's the spoiler warning, as I'll be spoiling a lot of things in this video, so if you don't want to be spoiled, I would highly recommend that you go and read the light novel, as it is an enjoyable read. For everyone else, let's start with what Koneko did in volume 11. In volume 11, Koneko went into mating season because of her feelings for Ise, but was deemed too young to risk pregnancy. Fortunately, her sister Kuroka was able to seemingly negate her mating season, allowing her the time to reach physical maturity. Her relationship with her sister also improves, after seeing her sister protect her from an incoming attack and agreeing to Kuroka's proposal of teaching her Anekumata's Senjutsu and Nyojutsu. After Ise asks her to recognize Kuroka as her sister, Koneko asks him to make her his bride after confessing that she loves him. He agrees to her proposal on the condition that she grows in height and bust. At the end of the volume 11, Koneko, like the rest of the girls of the Grammary team, were surprised to see only Ise's evil pieces return and were weeping quietly while getting hugged by Ravel. In volume 12, she, along with the other members of the Occult Research Club, were staying at the Grammary Palace after being at shock with Ise's death, holding her feelings in until Ravel criticizes her and she finally breaks down into tears. She later accompanies the others to the human world to visit Aujak Belzebub to have him check on Ise's evil pieces, and was happy to find out that Ise's soul is still alive and embrace him when he returns. At the end of the volume, she, along with the other members of the Occult Research Club members and Azazel, wants to go on a date with Ise. During the events of volume 14, Koneko participated in the meeting of Mephistopheles in regards to make a pact with the magician due to the Grimory's group's recent popularity. Later, she participated in the meeting with the vampires from the Carmelia faction. She was later abducted from Ko Academy along with Ravel and Gasper by the magician faction who were after Ravel. Koneko, along with the Occult Research Club members Benina and Luke Garo, went to Romania in volume 16 to aid Rias and Kiba, who were confined in the Tapesh castle. She then participated in the attempt to stop the extraction of the Longinus Sephiroth Graal from Valerie Tapesh and rescue her, fighting the enhanced vampires along the way, and in doing so revealed her new move, Shirone Mode. After returning from Romania, Koneko participated in the meeting for the formation of DxD and coined the name for the team. In volume 17, she participated in the open house for Sona's rating game school, serving as an instructor on the Rook class. Later, when Klipot attacked the school, Koneko was paired with Ise against the evil dragons Grenadel and Ladon. After Ladon was called away, Koneko used Shirone Mode to seal Grenadel inside a jewel from Ise's armor. In volume 18, she and the Occult Research Club went to Heaven to talk to Mikael about the Christmas project the Alliance is working on. After the meeting, Mikael informed them about the death of church officials and the presence of evil dragons found at the attacks. She is later seen along with the other girls observing in the dimensional room that Toji Shido brought for Irina to be able to have sex with Ise without falling, and commented on how she didn't want Kuroka to find about it. Later, Koneko helped defend Heaven from Klipot's assault. She, along with Rias, Sao, Gasper, Kiba, Akeno and Trosvaisa, fought against a group consisting of evil dragons, Ladon and 3 Grenell clones. They managed to trap Ladon, where she seals Ladon in another jewel from Ise's armor. In the extra life of DX1, Koneko took part in the Gremory vs Phoenix rating game rematch. Koneko is teamed up with Ise and Zenobia, where they head to the gym. She faces off against Zulen like before, with the other battle Mira, Il and Nell respectively, and won. The three then leave the gym before Akeno blows it up. They then meet up with Kiba, who went up against Carlmine, and to their surprise they found that Irina had temporarily took the place of Riser's bishop, who then battled Zenobia. The Nekomata duo, Ni and Lee, appear wanting to get back at Ise for the last time, but Koneko exhibits interest in fighting both of them to see whose key ability is superior. In the end, Koneko wins her fight against the both of them, and later the victory goes to the Gremory team. In volume 19, she participated in the fight against the rebel exorcist. She was part of the group that took on the ones led by Vasco Strada, having to restrain herself so not to kill any of them. Upon defeating Vasco, everyone faces off against the sudden appearance of Walburga, who activated her balance breaker that contained half of the soul of Yamato no Orochi. She was eventually defeated and arrested. Later, Koneko hears the news about her friend Ravel has gone missing along with her brother and Daizehar during the rating game. In Volume 20, it has been days since Ravel disappeared and Koneko is still upset and worried about her friend. She was then relieved to hear that Ravel is safe and sound with Aojak. They meet up to take her back but are told about the shocking truth about his secret creation, the King Piece. When Issa's parents are kidnapped, DxD infiltrated Clipot's hideout on the stolen city Agares to save them. The Grammar team battle against the evil dragon who took Issa's family, Ninhorn. All their attacks proved to be ineffective as the dragon was equipped with several Phoenix Tears vials until Chrome Crouch comes in and starts mercilessly beating Ninhorn. In Volume 21, a week after Trihexa has been unleashed onto the world, Koneko and her teammates joined the army on an island off the coastal waters of Japan where they battle Clipot's army of evil dragons, fake scale males, and one of the Imperial Beast bodies led by Apopis. In Volume 22, Koneko discusses with Gasper about becoming second-year high school students, with Gasper reassuring her. She and Gasper along with Kiba reveal they have decided how they will address Rias once she graduates and will discuss it later with Issa. Later, she was present when Oryu Nakiri introduced himself, asking him if he's still working. Afterwards, she attends a fishing trip with the Grammar group, Issa's father and Wally's team, together in a group consisting of her, Kuroka, Gasper, Ravel and Valerie, where she proclaimed to Kuroka that they will not give her their fishes. She attended Issa's high-class promotion ceremony, but afterwards she commented that Issa will be summoned as Rias' pawn in the professional rating game, even though he is a high-class devil now. She is then introduced to Shiva along with the rest of the orc. She eventually graduates from her first year of high school, and after the ceremony, she is now able to refer to Rias as Rias Nesama. Soon after, she and everyone witness Issa propose to Rias. Koneko, along with Rias' team, later attend the opening ceremony of the Azazel Cup. For a while, everyone ponders where Issa and his team are. They show up fashionably late on his familiar Ryuten Maru. In Volume 23, following their team's continuous victories over the tournament, on their next match they face the Ultimate Class Devil and his Spirit. During the game, Koneko enters her Shirone mode and was able to defeat the opponent Bishop with her Kashas. Eventually, she and her team were able to win when the opposing team king had no choice but to surrender. Koneko and her team were then at the spectator room for related personnel observing Issa's rating game against Dulio. Long after the game had ended, she and the other members of the Occult Research Club participated in their school ball tournament, where they played basketball against the student council led by Zenobia. In the end, however, the game ended in a draw. In Volume 24, during a trip to the school pool, Koneko intervened when Kuroka attempted to seduce Issa and to wait her turn to apply suntan oil. Kuroka then makes a run for it when Ravel came in to scold her. Gasper then warns Koneko that Valerie has fainted due to not being used to the heat, so she helps him bring her inside. Not long after, everyone came home surprised to find that their parents are present discussing plans for their wedding ceremonies. She and Kuroka later appeared in the kitchen when Issa walked in as his father tells everyone about his own father's perverted days. Issa notices the sorrowful expression on the two who don't have any parents. Kuroka and Koneko soon end up being targeted by Grim Reapers due to being involved in their late father's research in artificially creating super devils. When Issa returns home after learning about the Nekomata sister's past, they ask Koneko to hand one of her cat-shaped Harry clips as it secretly holds info on her father's research. She later appears in the corner of their home bathhouse until she heard Issa entering. They discuss the upcoming game where she has to fight her sister. Koneko states that she will defeat Kuroka as Rias' Rook. She also admits that while she has reconciled with her sister, some grudges still remain, but claims the fight may help her move on. She also brings up that the suspects that Issa knows about her parents, but tells him he doesn't have to tell her as she's happy with her current life. Koneko then reminds him of the time during the demonic beast riot where she proposed to him and gave her an answer when the time comes. She then leaves as Rias was coming in from the sauna room and gives them a moment. As the time came for Rias and Vali's team to face each other at the Rating Game World Tournament, Koneko in Sharone mode and Kuroka went up against each other as the remaining allies stood guard outside the stadium. Just after Thanatos and his minions were defeated, Issa used his new ability to contact the Nekomata girls through her rivals and their breasts. While she expressed dislike towards this method, he tells them the threat to them has been dealt with. With that, Kuroka's issue that whoever wins the fight will be Issa's bride. However, he objects to this by saying that he will take them both as his brides. Thus, they both accept his proposal. Their fight continued as Kuroka makes another bet that whoever wins will take the lead to mate with Issa first, which Koneko accepts. As they prepare to finish it, while Koneko was rewarded back to her normal size but still uses Toki as she grows a third tail, delivering a punch that rendered Kuroka to retire from the game. Kuroka compliments on how strong her sister has gotten and that she no longer needs her, but Koneko denies it, saying that she will always need her big sister. They embrace each other before Kuroka is removed, however, victory over the game goes to Vali's team in the end. When everyone went to see Rias at the medical room, Koneko asked her permission to change the name to Shirone Tojo. Kuroka also requested to take the surname Tojo. At that moment, Koneko told Issa to kneel down to her level and took the chance to kiss him. Seeing that, Kuroka took a bold approach to kiss him with tongue. This goes back and forth between the two until Issa's other fiancés began wanting kisses from him as well. With this, I covered everything that I wanted to cover on Koneko's role in the story. And that will be all for this video. If you like this video, leave a like, leave your thoughts in the comments below, or subscribe to the channel for more manga reviews and One Piece content. And until next time, take care.